Hello, my name is Bob Kraus and I'm a candidate for the United States Senate against the incumbent Charles Grassley, who's been an elected public official since 1958. I'd like to talk to you today about universal health care, which will be coming up in Congress, and it will be an issue that Senator Grassley will be deeply involved in. Universal health care is important to America for two reasons. One reason is the pain and suffering that not having health care coverage can create for an individual and a family and supporters of a sick person. 1 in every 6 people, 47 million people today, are without health care coverage in the United States. And as you know, that can create tremendous hardship if those people get sick. And it also creates a burden on local government that winds up funding a lot of emergencies through the emergency room in hospitals where the indigents or people without health care coverage are allowed to go. It's just not a good system that we have. And that's one reason. The other reason is because of what the current health care system is doing to our national industrial base. And this is something that most people don't think about, but is a huge reason to support health care reform that leads to universal health care. Of the industrialized countries in the world today, only the United States has a system like this. Every other industrialized country in the world has universal health care, and it is created through a relationship between the person and the government, or the person and a private insurer, as the case may be. It is not between the person and their employer as we have in the United States of America. And what this does, especially with the open border policies that have evolved on imports and exports and the imports that we get into our country, it puts the American manufacturer at a big disadvantage. If you look at the problems that GM has had, that Ford has had, that Chrysler has had, they come in great part because health care is built into the cost of the car. In literally the rest of the civilized world, the rest of the industrialized world, health care is not built into the cost of the car. It's a separate cost. So what happens to our vehicles? What happens to the things that we provide through our manufacturing base? They become more expensive. Why do we fall behind? It's a big factor, health care is, and we need to fix that. And universal health care is a big step in the right direction. This is Bob Kraus asking for your support for the United States Senate. Thank you.